Today I was in yoga class and our teacher shared about how we all have two choices, the choice that we make with love and the choice we make with fear. And where do you want to be in that? Do you want to be in the love choice or the fear choice? And it brings me to fulfillment as well, and how we often think about our lives in terms of what we have to do, should do, could do, and all of that, instead of thinking about what really fulfills us. And so we make decisions around what fulfills us, what we love, versus what we fear and what depletes us. So I was thinking about this in relationship to my life and what I need to do for myself to stay feeling connected to what fulfills me. And as a busy person, as a mom, as a householder, as a working mother, working 2 jobs, 3 jobs, I think about, what do I do to make myself stay connected to those things and stay connected to my life in a more fulfilling way? And what I look to is practice. And I look to my yoga practice, and I look to how we can all cultivate those elements of our lives even if we are busy. A lot of times we won't take out time for self-care or for what we need because everything else precedes everything else, right? So we're going, oh, I have to do a million things and I have a long to-do list. And that's all true. But what if we gave the same amount of energy to those things on our to-do list that we gave to ourselves to do what fulfills us? 5 minutes matters. 10 minutes matters. Sometimes all I have to do is practice, is sit down, take a moment, and breathe. And sometimes all I need is 5 minutes. Do I need more? Sure. That's not always possible. But I was also thinking about the other elements of our lives that fulfill us, where we're not actually caught up in anything else but then what's happening, and how those moments are so alive and so rich because they're tangible and we want to remember them. They sink into our bones. I think of the times that I have with my daughter and how sacred those moments are, because they don't come back to us. She will be 4 in a few weeks. She'll one day be 14, and so on and so on. And in order to really connect to that aliveness and that part of me that feels so fulfilled, I have to be in the present moment with her. I need to connect with her and connect with that aliveness of being a mother, as hard as it may be sometimes. So this is a poem I wrote when we were together walking in this really small desert town in New Mexico, and it captures a moment in time that I won't forget. And it's about that aliveness of the moment, and it's about that aliveness that when we're tapping into and checking into what fulfills us, that's where the aliveness is. The aliveness is in that moment. The aliveness is in when we are feeling fulfilled and we're connecting to what has meaning to us. So here's the poem I wrote. Wind catches crows. She calls them eagles. Sandstone reaches the sky. Wandering with daylight, you can get lost in dried riverbeds. The juniper stills. Old shoes hang on power lines, like forgotten spirits craving water and sustenance. We linger past plastic flower beds, not made for graves, but sidewalks. She digs for stones that sparkle. We hold hands, jumping from tree trunk to tree trunk, holding on to stories one day we will crave. I leave you with a question. What fulfills you? What part of you is craving that sustenance? What part of you feels more alive? and what makes you feel more alive in each moment. I wish you all a wonderful full moon that's coming and the wonderful rest of your week.